Hello, fire signs, and welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome back if you are a regular viewer. If you are a regular viewer, you're thinking, oh, we're doing an all signs overview, or as I've said, hello, fire signs, you're thinking, no, we're doing a monthly overview. Yes, we've got to that time of the month again where the new month is upon us, and we are about to do a monthly overview. If you are new here and this is your first monthly overview of mine, it's a monthly overview. What we do is we get one energy out of there. That's a rune. Viking runes, it could be any of them, and then we get 5 energies out of there, one for each of the 4 weeks of the month, and then one for the part week going into June. Okay, then we'll get some clarifiers from another deck of tarot cards. I haven't decided which deck yet. All the way through these monthly reviews, I've been torn between 2 different decks, so we'll just see which one I grab when I get around to doing the clarifiers. Okay, so let's crack on with it. While I am picking the rune and things, I will tell you that this is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. I have not seen this rune for a while. Yes, it may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't, don't worry too much. Maybe you're working from a different aspect of your birth chart. Go and check out the other monthly overviews and see if any of them resonate with you. Okay, just another quick one. Even though I'm going through the weeks of the month, doesn't necessarily mean they all link together. I could be dealing with an Aries on week 1 and a Sagittarius on week 2. So some of it may resonate, some of it may not. If it does resonate with you at all throughout the month, feel free to come back, drop it in the comments, let me know. And you could do me a big solid as well. Let me know what your star sign is. Just simply put your star sign in the comments. That'd be fantastic, because although I know it's for fire signs, it doesn't necessarily mean it is fire signs watching. It could be cross watchers watching for their person, and well, just let me know. It'd be give me something to do. It'd be interesting. Okay, so we have got Berkana. Berkana is the energy of I need to refresh my memory on this. As I said, I haven't seen it out for a long time. It's the birch tree. Okay, basically it translates to birch. It's all about new beginnings, births, family, growth, regeneration, and all that fantastic stuff. So this month you will be dealing with new beginnings, maybe births in the family, maybe you've just discovered you're pregnant within this month, or you will be discovering you're pregnant in this month. Regeneration, maybe you are healing a fracture within a relationship you may have, something like that. Shall we get some clarifiers for this Bacana out of the deck as I do my cut? We've got the Empress. Fertility. There is definitely pregnancies involved in this month for you. Maybe some of you are giving birth. You're coming to the end of your trimesters, and maybe some of you are discovering you are pregnant this month. With the Empress there, and it is the card of fertility. It is the Divine Feminine card as well. For some of you, this could be luck. It could be just you putting your life together in a spiritual sense of the word. The Ace of Wands as well. Passionate new beginnings. Definitely. Some of you are becoming pregnant this month. Congratulations. If you want it or not, congratulations. Just remember, if you weren't planning it, it's a gift from the universe. Okay. So let's crack on and get the let's get the energies, shall we? Let's just sort my lighting out because it seems to be flickering. No, it's just my eyes. And okay, so I have a funny feeling I'm going to lose power in my light in a minute. We'll see. We'll see if it's got enough juice to do the read. Okay, so for the first week of the month, we have got the 7 of Cups. Now, for those of you who are finding out that you are pregnant, you now have options. There you go. That's what it is. It's basically options. The first week of the month, you have got lots of different choices to make. The second week of the month, you have got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is all about being center of attention. The Queen of Wands likes to be center of attention, makes themselves center of attention. Could also be you are being a little bit two-faced, or someone is being two-faced with you on the second week. Third week of the month, which funny enough is a 3 as well. I haven't noticed that in all the other reads. Maybe it was, maybe it weren't, I don't know. Can't remember. But third week of May, there is working, you're going to be, there's going to be new team dynamics for you. Okay. Fourth week, his heart Empress again. Baby. Maybe, baby. And for the last week going into June, we have got the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords can sometimes be a transitional energy, changing your tactics and things like that. Can also be sometimes seen as sort of like a theft or what's the right word? A deception card. Okay, I think we'll go for these ones today. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers on this Seven of Cups. What else do you want to tell the fire signs about the Seven of Cups? Well, the Nine of Cups come flying out, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so the Seven of Cups, you've got multiple options. You've got choices in front of you. Now, these choices are about your emotional fulfillment, your emotional happiness with the Nine of Cups. It's also about your dreams and hopes and wishes. With the Page of Swords, maybe you're receiving information that other people may be having these choices in front of them, this emotional happiness. Maybe you're keeping an eye on someone through their social media and things, and you're finding out that something's happening in their life and it's making them emotionally fulfilled. Okay, for others of you, there is a disappointment to this choice in front of you and this emotional fulfillment. Maybe you are being emotionally fulfilled, but maybe it just wasn't the way you wanted to be emotionally fulfilled. Yeah, as I said, some of you may not have planned for such an occurrence of this and that. Okay, that pregnancy I was talking about. Remember, when it comes to the universal energies, pregnancy doesn't always necessarily mean a baby. It could be an idea forming in your head, okay, because the universe will see that as an embryo of some description. It's something being formed. It's not actually out there yet. Crossing this is the Hanged Man. So this is telling us that yes, it's not quite what it seems. So the choices in front of you are not quite what they seem. The emotional fulfillment even is sort of not what you were expecting, and the disappointment or that sort of spying energy with that Page of Swords again is not what it seems. Like if you're spying on someone, or when I say spying, I don't mean like physically sitting outside their house with a pair of binoculars, but if you're checking out on their social medias and things, maybe they're putting on this display of happiness and emotional contentment, but that could be just a front. Okay, underneath that Hanged Man is our Ace of Wands again. So that passionately, and I just picked that up and stuck that in upside down in my deck, but it's going to stay there because it might now need to come out upside down for something else. Okay, so Queen of Swords. No, I said that because the Five of Swords flipped in my deck as I was shuffling it. So the Queen of Wands is all about the second week, the center of attention. It's a fire sign card, so I'm going to say your center of attention. You're wanting to be center of attention, or you're dealing with someone who wants to be center of attention. Now, this is becoming or will be causing some sort of sacrifice. Maybe you're going to be sacrificing yourself. Maybe you're being a little bit too out there, a little bit too public. With the Page of Cups, it's telling us you could be dealing with some sort of younger person with this sacrifice. Maybe by the fact that you're out there all the time, you're sacrificing your chances with someone else, or you're sacrificing your chances with some sort of new love, which could be coming in. Maybe you're making yourself look like you get around a lot, and that might be putting someone off. Crossing this is the Three of Wands. There is an intention. For some of you, you won't actually be doing this, but you're wanting to do it. For others of you, you will be actually getting on board and doing it. Okay. But this center of attention, this attention seeking that it will be coursing through the second week of the month, is to do with your future. So it could be looking for a partner, a person. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be a business partner. It could be a life partner. It could be a life coach or something like that. So, yeah, maybe you're thinking of changing your image a bit. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is basically the teamwork makes the dream work, if you will. Working in a team, working on something new projects, new teams, new things. And there it is, the Ace of Pentacles. Now this might excuse me, this might start off quite small, but it will gradually roll into something. Yay! See, I told you my light was going to go out. I knew it was going to go. Right, I'm going to just quickly sort the battery out on my light, and I will be back in a couple of, well, it'll be a blink of an eye for you because I'm putting you on pause, but it'll be a little bit of time for me. And there we go, we're back. And so yes, as I was saying, it's going to be starting off as something small, and as time goes on, this is going to be something that rolls onto the future with you. So in months to come, this will roll into something big and better. Maybe, for example, maybe you're going to start a social media channel or a social media project or something like that. And it starts off small, but as the word gets about, it gets into something bigger and better. Okay, not crossing this, going with this is the Seven of Wands. There is some sort of defensive energy about this. I think the reason why it's coming out as an Ace of Pentacles and a small start, so to speak, is because you're trying to keep it below the radar. Okay. Crossing all this is because you're acting upon a truth you have found out, and this truth could be that you have a gift of the gab and you want to now try to profit off that on some sort of social media platform, as I've already mentioned, just for an example. Or it could be any sort of truth. You know your energies better than I do. I'm just pulling on the energies around you. Okay, this could be a million different things for a million different people. Okay, so let's have a look at what the Empress has to tell us. The Empress is saying, well, okay, you're going to have a fertile month, or a fertile fourth week of the month, I should say. And that fertility could come in every shape and form as well, all because you have this preconception of what that word means in your head. You might become what seems to be lucky. You might start winning on the fruit machines, lotteries, bets, gambles, things like that. It's because it's the fertility. You're gaining stuff. And remember, this is about fertility as well, births and regrowth and all that. And that's why the Empress is kind of lucky, because of that fertility. You're not actually lucky. Luck is not an energy as such. It is a result of the energies around you. Okay, we've got a Six of Cups and we have got a 10 of Wands. So for the bulk of you, this is about some sort of deep soul connection you have with someone else. Possibly you see them as an Empress, a divine feminine. They might not be. It's just the way you interpret them. Now, you believe that you have some sort of soul contract with them, with this Six of Cups. And this is causing a burden because things are not progressing how you would like them to progress. Maybe they're not interested in you. Maybe you just can't find the right moment to talk to them or something like that. For others of you, it's talking about contracts. Perhaps if you are dabbling in the stocks or cryptocurrency and things, you're going to be very profitable within this week. So bear that in mind as well. Not that I am giving you any form of financial advice, because I am not a financial advisor. It's just the kind of energy it could be. This is talking about contracts and things, and if you're dealing in stocks, you're dealing with contracts, and this is giving you fertility in that and giving you growth and prosperity. okay, with the Empress there. But again, there are burdens attached to this. Okay, the contracts normally have some sort of small print, which can be tiresome and burdensome. Crossing this is the King of Pentacles. This is telling you, again, you're going to be very successful this week. But it's not just going to be handed to you. You've got to work for your success, because that's what the King of Pentacles does. Okay, and underneath that is another financial card there with the Four of Pentacles talking about. Sometimes the Midas card is called, like hanging on to things longer than you really should be or really need to be. But anyway, let's go on to the end of the month going into June. Let's see what the universe wants to clarify this for you, fire signs. Okay, so there we go. That's the shuffle. We got the Hierophant and the Moon. Okay. Now, the Hierophant is all about like a guru or someone at the top of their trade, like a professor maybe, or some sort of. I was going to say cleric. Cleric is clerics still used these days? I'm not entirely sure, but some sort of like clergyman or something like that. And cleric must mean something to one of you lot. Okay, that's why it popped into my head. But with the Seven of Swords, it could be you might have to be a little bit careful. The Seven of Swords is kind of making this Hierophant like in reverse. They may be giving you bad advice, or they may be deliberately leading you astray for their own ends. The other way of looking at this is perhaps you're changing your way of looking at things, especially with that Hanged Man we had crossing right at the beginning of the month. Maybe you're looking at things like, maybe I don't know everything and I need to get advice from someone who knows a little bit more. With the Moon card here, it is talking about something unknown to you. So it could be the case of you're going into a field where you're not an expert and you're trying to get some sort of expert opinion to help you through this dark, shrouded in mystery road you've now started to travel down. Okay, crossing this is the Four of I was going to call it the Four of Cups. It's going to be the Four of Swords. Now there is a hint of disappointment to this as well, or a bit of boredom maybe you're just like losing interest in it quite quickly. With that Four of Cups, I was going to call this, but the Four of Swords is also saying that there may be an element of holding back. Maybe this is something you've held back from in the past, and now you're going to start pursuing it because you feel it's the right time to. The Four of Wands is a card of healing and a card of rest and relaxation. So yeah, that is that for you. As I said at the beginning, if this resonates with you, that is fantastic. And if it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can resonate with you. So don't worry. As I said, maybe you're acting from a different part of your birth chart this month. So maybe you might be acting from an air sign or a water sign part of your birth chart. Go and check out the other monthly overviews, see if anything resonates within them. And again, if you could drop in a comment and let me know what sort of star sign you are, that would be greatly appreciated by me. If you like this read, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. That helps me get seen in the algorithms. The algorithms have changed a little bit in YouTube. I have been picking up on the grapevine. There's no longer driven by solely your interaction with my video. It's also now being driven a little bit by trending aspects. So basically us small channels, not just mine but all the smallest channels, need as much help as we can get off you, the viewers. So the more you interact with our channels, the more you start to make our channels trend. It makes sense, doesn't it? So if you could be doing that, share it out if you want. If you think someone else might need this information, feel free to share it. There's a share button there. Comment, obviously, if comment your star sign, or if this starts to resonate with you in any way, shape or form. Remember, we're also all on different timelines as well as slightly different paths. Some of you may be going through this already, some of you may be going through it in a couple of weeks, and some of you may have actually come to an end and conclusion to all this month. okay, even before you've got to it. And if you haven't subscribed, I strongly suggest that you do, because then you will get notifications of my up and coming videos as and when I release them. They will be loosely linked to this, because all the energies of my reads are linked together one way or another, because, well, they're the energies of what's going on around us at the moment. So until the next time I catch you on one of my videos, fire signs, you all be good out there.